What is the biggest financial mistake you've seen designers make?
I think putting too much money into things that aren't, it's not the right time. Like whether that's doing a show, which is a huge expense, when they could have maybe had the same result by doing a beautiful short film for social media, or a lookbook and sending it to design a beautifully printed, old-fashioned printed lookbook instead of digital.
Yes.
Or something that feels more within their means. I hate to see designers going into debt.
Hi everyone, I'm Banke, the creative director of Banke Kuku, a fashion and lifestyle brand based in Lagos. And today I'm here with the fabulous Lulu Kennedy, the founder of Fashion East, which is a talent agency based in London. Welcome.
Lovely to meet you. Thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you too. And how are you finding Lagos?
I have had the best time since the minute I landed. I just instantly loved it.
Yeah. Have you had any Nigerian
energy,
food?
Yeah. Lots.
Yeah.
The people, the energy, the welcome has just been really, really mind-blowing.
Yeah. And have you noticed any fashion trends whilst you've been here?
I haven't been here long enough to really say trends.
Okay.
No, but I've seen lots of Arsenal t-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm a big Arsenal fan, and we keep waving out the car window to people who are Arsenal.
Oh, nice. So you're the founder of Fashion East. So what inspired you to start Fashion East?
It's a non-profit project to help young designers, and it really started literally by me helping a couple of friends who are very, very young designers that had no money to do a show. And I said, I was working for a property developer. I said, he has some empty space, let's do a show. And it was as simple as I asked him to put some money behind it for the first time. It was a big success. I was completely naive, shall we say, or just beginner's luck. I just said, we can do this, and it worked. And it kind of, from there, it just grew in its reputation, and we managed to get brands to give us more funding so the shows could be more professionally organized, and we could work with more designers, and also, apart from the show, give them mentoring, so the behind the scenes stuff that can really help secure a brand and build the foundation, so that then the show is the cherry on the top, and it's actually really helping them by introducing them to industry, buyers, other designers to network. And
Amazing.
It becomes like a meeting place for stylists who want to get their hands on the clothes, for celebrities first. So it's like a hub, really.
That's really amazing, and congratulations on everything
Thank
you're
you.
doing.
I love doing it.
Amazing. And then, so when you're looking at it, so how do you scout talent? What do you look for in a designer?
Most of the time they apply via our website, but also I am teaching in a lot of the fashion colleges, only part-time. Obviously I'm busy, but I will tend to go to the main ones, at least in London, every term, and I know all the tutors, so I know kind of what's coming through early, and I get recommendations from friends saying, I really want you to look at my friend's work. So it's a mixture of the application, the formal procedure, and then people behind the scenes suggesting people to me, or me even meeting them at a party, on a shoot. So just keeping my eyes open, really.
Oh, that's really incredible. And there are a lot of designers watching this interview, and I'm sure they have a lot of questions. And something I know that Nigerian designers always want to talk about is the business of fashion, and really balancing their finances and everything. So what is the biggest financial mistake you've seen designers make?
I think putting too much money into things that aren't, it's not the right time. Like whether that's doing a show, which is a huge expense, when they could have maybe had the same result by doing a beautiful short film for social media, or a lookbook and sending it to design a beautifully printed, old-fashioned printed lookbook instead of digital.
Yes.
Or something that feels more within their means. I hate to see designers going into debt to try to kind of be a big brand when they're clearly not. So I think honesty and being resourceful and realistic would be my advice.
That's really great advice. And also, so there's Nigerian designers, African designers. It's an up and coming industry. So where do you see like a situation where you could have global collaborations between British designers and African designers?
I would really love that.
Yeah.
I think we are such a small organization that we've only managed to do UK-based designers.
Yeah.
Just for logistical reasons, because we wouldn't have the funds to travel, accommodation, and all of those barriers for us.
Yes.
That we couldn't offer the same experience that we do for a UK-based designer. So I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to offer a lesser project. But there might be a way of starting small, with strategic partners and seeing where we can end up, rather than just trying to suddenly open up international applications, because that could just be overwhelming. I think we need to do it slowly and small.
So, Lulu, what's one financial decision you've made that has been pivotal to the success of Fashion East?
One thing I would say I have done has been very loyal to my partners. So the brand partnerships that we have that enable us, they really finance us and enable us to keep showing. I haven't jumped around depending on who has more money, or I've stayed very, very loyal to a brand, and I prefer to have a long-term relationship where you can build up to doing really good projects together rather than chasing money. So that's the way that we've decided to work with Fashion East. So it has meant, in a way, that we haven't had as much money as other projects, but it's meant a much more consistent, authentic relationship with our brand partners. And you just, as you grow in that trust, you know that next year you can rely on their money rather than chasing money and then worrying next year who's going to be the new person to fill that.
The loyalty.
It's the same with designers. I'm like, once you have a very good stockist, really look after them. Don't start thinking, oh, now I have them, I can have 10. No, you can't. You'll explode. You'll stress out. Really look after them. Go in and talk to them about how the customer's reacting to the clothes. What are they saying? Yeah. What do you think? What advice do you think I should do when I come to design next season? Mm-hmm. So all of those, it's really nurturing those relationships, I think.
Yeah. And what's one key bit of advice you would give a young designer coming out of Africa, maybe looking to grow their global footprint? What is one piece of advice you would give them?
Oh gosh, I mean, from what I've seen, I've been here less than 48 hours. I would say there's a lot of talent and a lot of beauty here. Great music, and it's fashion doesn't exist in a vacuum. Mm-hmm. It is culture. So the more you join the dots culturally, the stronger your messaging is going to be. And on social media now, it's such an amazing tool that we have that can cut through the normal channels of wholesale, Hollywood. It's no, you believe in your own culture and promote it, and get the people on your side also lifting you up. It's really about that collective kind of mobilizing.
It takes a village.
It takes a village.